You're using Make.com completely wrong, and it's costing you hours every week. Most people think workflow automation is just connecting two apps, but the real power lies in the advanced features nobody talks about. I'm about to show you 8 game-changing techniques that will transform how you automate your business processes. Here's the problem. Everyone's creating basic two-step automations like, when I get an email, add it to my spreadsheet. But you're missing out on conditional logic, error handling, and data transformation that could automate entire business processes. You're also probably dealing with failed scenarios, duplicate data, and workflows that break when something changes. This keeps you manually fixing things instead of truly automating them. Let's start with the foundation. Open Make.com and click Create a new scenario. Instead of jumping straight into app connections, click the plus icon to add your first module. Here's what most people miss: always start with a webhook or scheduled trigger, not a direct app integration. This gives you more control over when and how your automation runs. Next, add your trigger module. Let's say we're using Google Sheets as our data source. Click the Google Sheets module, then select Watch New Rows. Connect your Google account when prompted. Select your specific spreadsheet from the drop-down menu. This is crucial. Click the Advanced Settings button that most people ignore. Set your limit to 10 rows maximum per execution. This prevents your scenario from processing too much data at once and hitting rate limits. Now here's where it gets powerful. Instead of connecting directly to your output app, add a filter module first. Click the wrench icon between your modules. Set up conditions like only process rows where status equals new. This filter prevents duplicate processing and keeps your automation clean. If you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button. We post tech tutorials daily and you won't want to miss our upcoming series on advanced automation strategies. Step 4 is adding data transformation. Click the Tools module and select Set Variables. This is where you can clean up messy data, format dates properly, and create calculated fields. For example, if your spreadsheet has a first name and last name column, use the Set Variables module to combine them into a full name field. The formula would look like this. Click in the variable value field and type first name, space, last name using the data pills from your previous module. Step 5 involves conditional routing. Right-click on the connection line between modules and select Add Router. This creates multiple paths for your data. Set up different routes for different scenarios. For instance, one path for new customers, another for existing customers, and a third for premium accounts. Each path can have completely different actions and destinations. Here's Step 6: error handling that actually works. Click the wrench icon on any module and scroll down to Error Handling. Select Add Error Handler and choose the Ignore option for non-critical errors, or Resume for errors you want to retry. Most people skip this and wonder why their automations randomly stop working. With proper error handling, your workflows run smoothly even when individual steps fail. Step 7 is using the iterator and aggregator modules for bulk operations. If you're processing multiple items, don't create separate scenarios. Instead, add an iterator module after your trigger to process items one by one, then use an aggregator module to collect results. This is perfect for processing multiple form submissions or updating multiple records at once. Click the iterator module, select your data source, and it will automatically loop through each item. Step 8 is the game changer, using Make.com's data store feature. Click Data Structures in your left sidebar, then create Data Structure. This creates a temporary database within Make that persists data between scenario runs. You can store processed IDs to prevent duplicates, save API responses for later use, or create lookup tables for data enrichment. This turns simple automations into sophisticated business processes. Now for the pro tips that separate beginners from experts. First, always use the scenario debugger. Click the Run Once button instead of turning scenarios live immediately. This lets you see exactly what data flows through each module and catch issues before they affect your live data. Look at the speech bubbles above each module to see the actual data being processed. Second, leverage Make.com's built-in functions for data manipulation. In any text field, you can use functions like format date, replace, and substring to clean and format your data without external tools. Click the function icon next to any input field to see available options. This is incredibly powerful for handling dates, extracting information from text, and formatting output for different apps. Third, use the clone scenario feature for testing variations. Right-click any scenario and select Clone. This creates an exact copy where you can test changes without breaking your working automation. It's perfect for trying new routing logic or testing different app integrations. Finally, set up proper monitoring. Click the History tab in any scenario to see execution logs. Set up email notifications for failed runs by clicking the Scenario Settings gear icon. Under Notifications, add your email address and select Notify on Error. This proactive monitoring ensures you catch issues before they impact your business processes. The real power of Make.com isn't in simple app connections, it's in creating sophisticated workflows that handle complex business logic, error scenarios, and data transformation automatically. With these 8 techniques, you're not just connecting apps, you're building intelligent automation systems that actually work reliably. Remember, at TechNavigator Pro, we help you navigate your tech journey with confidence. These advanced Make.com techniques will transform your automation game from basic connections to powerful business processes. Don't forget to subscribe for more advanced automation tutorials, and drop a comment below about which workflow you want to automate next.